Okay, so I was given the task to go through and figure out how to best delegate as a principal and why it's important. So I did some research on that and I compiled about 10 reasons why it is good to delegate and how to effectively delegate as a principal. So I'm just going to go through them relatively quickly, but the first one is just to identify the different strengths and skills that the staff has as a whole and then be able to use those to my advantage. So each person has different strengths, and whenever I know who excels in what area, I can give them a task and know that it's going to be completed the correct way. The problem that I run into is that I just want to make sure things are done properly and done the correct way the first time, and then I don't leave a lot of trust in other people. And then that was another thing that by empowering the staff um, with authority, that just makes a better culture, a staff culture. So another one is making sure that my expectations that I have for the task are clearly communicated to them so that there's nothing left to the imagination and they know exactly what needs to be done. If necessary, provide training to staff to make sure they are competent in what they are doing if I do need to delegate a task to them. The next one would be whenever, just, I think I already mentioned it, empowering the staff with authority. So when delegating tasks, providing the appropriate level of authority to make decisions, it can just foster a sense of ownership and accountability for the tasks that they are handling. The next one is always setting realistic deadlines. I actually spoke with my site supervisor about this. We were going over growth plans and how to best approach them and making sure that when we set guidelines for our teachers that we have to make sure that the deadlines and the expectations are realistic. So that's one thing that I am doing. The next one is to make sure that we do regular check-ins and provide as much support as possible when needed. This can help address any issues that they have early on, and we can fix problems that arise early. The next step that I had researched about is collaboration. So when delegating tasks to staff, make it more of a sense of community and they can work together in order to accomplish the task that's given to them. Always recognize what the staff does. That's very important. When you delegate tasks, they want to feel like they're important and that they have done a good job. And it can also motivate them and encourage them to take on more responsibility in the future. And then always, I want to encourage staff to provide feedback. So how I did and then how they did. It will just continuously help everyone improve and build a supportive work environment. And then, of course, the last area is just leading by example. So demonstrating effective delegation through my own actions. When the staff sees that I am able to trust them with important tasks and support their efforts appropriately, they are more likely to embrace their roles and responsibilities with confidence. So I did try to research as best I could different ways that I could just empower them with being able to do the tasks that I delegate to them. It's a hard little rein to give to some people, but it is important to trust your staff. So that is kind of what I worked on this week for my informal.